David, is that you?
You never guessed what I found. Can you believe it?
We need to go.
Did you see something?
I heard something.
We stayed too long. Come on.
We need to get moving. Come on, we're almost there.
You gotta go without me.
I'm not leaving you.
Trust me. I'll be home before dinner.
No, you should keep the gun.
I'll manage. Go. Mom can't be alone.
I love you.
I love you too.
Where's your brother?
He caught a deer trail on the way back. Said he was gonna try and bag it.
He's a good boy. You two need to stick together after all.
I don't want to talk about that.
All right. You don't have to be afraid of me. Did you find anything else? Any books?
Oh.
Put it up with the others. I regret never taking you and your brother to see the ocean.
It's not your fault.
Doesn't stop me from wishing.
What's the point in wishing for something that can never be?
Anna, if we don't have hope, what's the point of living? It's not like David to be out after dark.
I'm sure he'll be home soon.
There's no sense in pretending this isn't happening.
You don't know what the future holds. You may...
Let me finish. I want you and your brother to find people worth sharing life with. Maybe find that City by the sea.
A haven's just a myth, Mom.
Maybe. I'd like it if you take me up to see the sunrise tomorrow.
You know I can't do that.
Honey, I'm not changing. Just dying.
I'm not sick.
What do you want?
Same as you. Clean water. Maybe catch a fish. I didn't expect to meet anyone.
And why did you follow me?
People need to stick together.
Throw your gun over the fence.
I can't have you take my weapon.
Do it or I'll put a bullet in you. Do you have any more weapons? Pistol? Knife?
Name's Peter.
I'm Anna.
I'm pleased to meet you, Anna. So? Now what? So you get many visitors around these parts?
A trader here and there. Some kind, some not.
Well, it's not a bad setup you've got here.
It's home.
Saw the furnace and the ammo. You got someone here who knows how to use them?
My entire family knows how to work metal.
Huh. Impressive. Well, it's dark. You must be expecting your people back soon.
Soon enough.
So you're a believer then?
My mom taught me the Bible.
It's the best thing in these times. I belong to a community. Faithful, good people. I mean, we're a fair distance from here, but it's nice. Got a little lake, clean water, food. We're building a life.
My mom used to tell stories like that about a settlement by the sea.
Used to tell. Are they all dead? It's all right. I understand why you'd lie. Your mother sounds like a very smart lady.
She was the best of us.
Yeah, sometimes good people die. And the wicked live. It's late. You should get some rest. It's a long walk to my village.
Who said I'm coming with you?
Well, that's your choice, but we could use a metal worker and, you'd be safer there with us.
I can take care of myself.
I don't doubt it. But no one should be alone. You mind if I sleep here?
I'd rather you slept outside the fence.
You don't trust easily, do you?
Trust is earned.
Yeah, you're right. And think about my offer. How old are you?
19?
So you've never known any different. Did you bury your mother nearby?
Of course. Up that hill. She always liked the view.
If you think it appropriate, I'd really like to say a few words for her.
She would have really liked that.
Lord bless these two. Keep their souls. For we will join them one day. In your ever-loving mercy, amen.
Amen. I tried to do that so many times, but I could never find the words.
Blessed are those who mourn.
That belonged to my brother.
The living need this more than the dead. Here. Gift it loaded.
Guess you're in some trust after all.
Well, I'll be following that ridge up there for a few days. Thank you. You want some help with that?
No.
Well, it looks like you brought half your cabin with you.
I would have brought more if I could. Hated leaving all Mom's books.
Don't worry, we've got a few of our own back in the village. It's real nice what you did, burying your people back there. A lot of folks don't do that anymore.
I couldn't find David's body.
Lord doesn't need his body to keep his soul.
I've never been that close to one before. Even the Jews that killed my brother.
They're not changed.
Then what are they?
They're men. We call them berserkers. Strange to see them this far out of the city, though.
So they're pretending?
They worship the legend of the changing. If they could, I'm sure they'd infect themselves. We need to keep moving.
Do you remember anything about the old world?
I was young. 8 or 9. What I have are just flashes. Don't know whether they're true or just things I made up after the fact.
My parents were professors at a university. And they came out to the woods to study primitive survival. My mom was pregnant with my brother at the time. She said she wanted to do it without modern medicine. She used to tell me all of her friends thought she had a screw loose.
What happened to your dad?
He raised my brother and me. Then my dad got sick. Happened on a run to the city. I was only a baby, but my mom said that he turned into something that wasn't human anymore. A wild man. And she killed him to protect us.
My, parents, they brought me into these woods to survive. But they were stubborn. Wanted to take back what was ours. So, they left me here with my grandpa and never came back. But then the sickness was under control. Monsters slain. But people become their own kind of monster.
Do you think the berserkers killed them?
That, or maybe they just thought they'd be better off without a kid to tie them down.
Don't ever think like that. Berserkers?
No, it's not their style. I'd say it's another faction staking their claim.
Can you walk?
Yeah.
some help, please.
I'm gonna look around, see what else I can find.
Well, don't wander off too far. Where are you going?
You weren't there when I woke.
I'm all right. Come on, I found something. I saw the smoke this morning.
Is it one of them? A berserker?
No, it's just an old man.
Should we go down there?
Well, we don't know if we can trust him for all we know. We set that trap.
I thought you said people need to stick together.
Yeah, good people do. We'll double back, grab our packs, and then we'll give him a wide berth.
Hey! Up here! We're not sick!
Come on down! I was wondering when you were going to make yourselves known.
You knew where we were?
It's not too smart, lighting fires in the day for all to see. Unless you want to be found, that is.
Good y'all decided to play nice. He's about to put a bullet between your eyes.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Good job, son. Now, why don't you two put your guns down and we can all be civilized?
Darling, your knife? Down, down. Sorry for the theatrics. You never can be too careful.
No, you can't.
Sit down. Join us.
Please.
What are you all doing in these parts?
We're making our way back to my people.
What people would those be?
There's a community that we're part of.
Community. Huh. Not too many fit that description anymore. You mean those religious folks down by the lake?
That's right. And you're both welcome to join if you'd like.
I think you'd better ask your man before you start handing out invitations.
He's not my man.
You traveling with him by your own accord?
Of course she is.
I did not ask you.
I make my own choices.
We've had a few encounters with your community.
Funny, I don't recognize you.
Well, it was a long time ago. Dealt mostly with Judith, sometimes with Zach.
We weren't always just two, neither.
No, we weren't.
Look, we're just passing through.
You see, now that there is the problem. You didn't ask our permission.
Well, I'm asking now.
We'll allow it. But the toll is your packs. Looked like you had some decent tools, and that tarp of yours.
All right.
That settles him. But what about the girl?
What about me?
Well, this community of his took a lot from us. A lot. Figure we need to take something back.
Yo, my dead body.
You know, that won't be hard to arrange.
You can keep the packs, but she's coming with me.
You talk like you've got some choice in the matter.
Why don't we let the girl decide? She makes her own choices, remember?
That's right, son. Where are our manners? So, what about it, little missy? You want to stay with us?
I'll stay. If you promise that no harm will come to Peter.
I'll honor that. Peter, you're free to go.
Oh, no, we'll be keeping your shotgun, though. Let's go. Come on, we don't need any more of your crazy in our lives.
Please don't hurt him!
Son of a bitch!
They would have killed me. I've done God knows what to you. If you listened to me in the first place, none of this would have happened.
I tried to do what I thought was right.
I'm the one who decides to join our community, not you! Not you!
All right, I forgive you. Come on. Look. I just have your best interests at heart. Okay? All right? Still searching for that other world?
Have you ever seen the ocean?
When I was little, before all this.
The ocean used to mean safety in my house.
I once met a man who claimed to come from Haven.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was something my mom made up.
May not be real, but she didn't make it up. It's an old legend from the time of the changing. Place apparently free from disease.
Have you ever thought about trying to find it?
Lots of times.
What stopped you?
Life, people I'm with now. I think my calling is to help them.
And what are you doing out here?
I'm the preacher in my village. I came out here to find people worthy to join our flock.
That's why you came after me.
It might be real, but it's still just a place. People are what makes something special. We should sleep under the stars tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no need for that.
Peter. Oh, my God. What's happened to you?
I'm fine. It's good to see you, Judith. This is, my friend Anna.
I have time for pleasantries later. We shouldn't linger. Zach will want to see you straight away.
Something happened?
I'll let him tell you. Come.
You look like hell.
Yeah. You should see the other guy.
You know the drill, weapons and packs surrender before you can enter. Jesus, well, haven't seen one of these in ages. Where'd you find it?
Watch the language, Ben.
Ran into a couple of men in the woods on the way back. Didn't end well.
You think after all these years we'd learn to get along? So you found someone to join our ranks.
Did you doubt me?
No better than that. Name's Ben.
Anna.
Pleasure. Your knife, too.
I'd rather keep that.
If you want to join our village, you have to obey our rules.
Welcome home.
We'd begun to fear the worst, brother.
It was tougher than expected. There weren't many people left up in the mountains.
Well, it looks to me that your journey was worth the trouble.
Everybody, this is Anna. She's a true believer. She survived the pestilence with resilience. Tragedy struck her family about a month ago. So, I've offered her a place here with us.
Welcome, Anna. My name is Zach. I'm the founder of the settlement.
Thank you for taking me in.
We should celebrate. But first, there is more urgent business to attend to.
What business?
We've had an unwelcome guest.
This
This is elder business.
No. She's tied to me now. Tomorrow we welcome her into the fold, but for today she should see what I see. Just like you see for Zach.
Fine.
Hey! Stand up so we can get a look at you. Damn thing sold his soul. I haven't been able to get a word out of him. So all he does is whistle.
He just wandered into the camp.
Found him out there by the old mill.
That's 15 miles away. You should have left him there.
Wanted to.
They're encroaching on our land. It's time we start fighting back.
Fight. It's hard enough to defend this place, let alone start a war.
Berserkers are just as bad as the pestilence.
You wouldn't say that if you seen someone change.
You know what I saw.
I fought in the war. I watched good men and women get bit by things that weren't human anymore. You wouldn't believe the screams. Eventually that soul just slips out of. But they aren't really dead, are they?
All the more reason we should cleanse this land once and for all.
Berserkers are men. Men can be reasoned with.
Does that look like a man to you?
God will provide. I've waited for you to pass final judgment.
This is all yours?
Being an elder has its perks.
What did you mean by I'm tied to you?
Well, I'm your sponsor in this village. It's tradition.
Peter, I really appreciate everything that you've done here, but I don't want you getting the wrong impression.
You are exactly the woman I thought you'd be. All right. Don't be afraid.
Do you think it's a good idea keeping that berserker here?
Well, we'll pass judgment. Either way, he won't be here long.
What does that mean?
He'll be released if he's innocent, and if he's guilty, he'll be held accountable for his sins. There's no room in the world for the wicked. Hey, don't you worry about it. The Lord will provide. But you should rest up. There's gonna be a big celebration tonight in honor of your arrival. I imagine that we'll open some of Ben's wine. It's not bad. It's a little bitter, but I think you'll like it.
What if I don't want to stay?
The Lord is calling you, Anna. It's not for us to decide whether what he asks is right or wrong. I have to go discuss the prisoner with Ben and Zach. Well, this meeting isn't for you. It's probably best if you stay in the room until the others trust you.
That rifle you brought back was impressive. It's a military issue. Haven't seen one of those since the war. Lucky to be alive running into that.
Well, luck had nothing to do with it. God's on our side, Ben. I wouldn't be surprised if we can push the berserkers back, maybe even gain a little territory near the city.
I think you've been in those mountains too long, Peter. It's starting to sound like Zach.
Well, maybe we need a little more of that around here.
Look around you. These people rely on us to keep them safe.
You worry about protecting us. I'll worry about inspiring greatness.
I call this meeting of the Trinity of Elders into session. All decisions shall be binding.
And so it shall be.
So it shall be.
So it shall be. Peter, I have voted death for our prisoner. Ben thinks we should trade him back to the Berserkers for protection. The tie goes to you.
I'm concerned his presence may bring harm to our community.
I knew you would see reason, Peter. I can lead a small party to make contact right away. If we hurry...
I'm not finished. We proceed with summary judgment and execution tomorrow.
God be praised.
You made the right choice, Peter.
Peter asked me to bring you to the celebration. Moby Dick. Huh. Never read this since I was a kid.
It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Are the good books all we really need?
If that's true, then why does Peter have all these books?
You are a brave one. Surviving all alone. And now you have Peter. You must have made quite an impression for him to sponsor you.
Peter's been kind, there's no doubt.
What happened out there with those men?
What do you mean?
Peter won't tell me. He usually tells me everything.
Peter did what he thought was necessary.
Sounds like you don't agree.
Those men said that they knew you and Zach. Didn't sound like they cherished the memory.
And you believe them? Just so we're clear, this is my village. And Peter was mine first.
You found us a worthy one, Peter.
I simply showed her the path. She had to walk down it.
You know, when his grandfather and I met, he was only, what was it, 12, Peter?
13.
13. Mm-hmm. But already he had the blessings of the Holy Spirit running through his veins. Without him, Judith and I never could have created this beautiful sanctuary.
You give me too much credit, brother.
Humble to the end.
I'd like to welcome Anna properly tomorrow morning.
Yes, there's no time to waste.
What's involved?
Just a prayer and a baptism.
Oh, my mother baptized me when I was a baby.
Of course she did. Her mother was a good and God-fearing woman.
Yes, and I see that reflected in the daughter. But we follow the new teachings here, Anna. A second baptism is our way. This place is of the clean. Your original sin may have been washed away, but now the sin of the plague must be destroyed. Wiped away from us all.
It's God's will.
For I will restore your health to you. And I will heal you of your wounds, said the Lord, because they called you an outcast, saying, "This is Zion, whom no man shall seek after."
Amen.
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 Come in. Excuse me.
She has a fire burning inside her.
Yes. Good job, Peter.
How do you reconcile a second baptism with the scripture you're so fond of quoting?
The Bible is a blessed book, but it's been adapted over the years too. The New Testament, Old. The world has changed a lot over the past few decades. And we are following the newer teachings of God.
And who speaks for God? You?
Somebody has to. It's just a ceremony, something to welcome you.
It's still my choice, right?
Of course. But you're a smart girl, you'll choose God. The only other option is the wicked.
What are you doing?
Going to my room.
I saw you by the fence earlier. You should know that someone is always watching in this place.
And what are you, my prison guard?
You've got a sharp tongue. Should be careful with it. Could get you in trouble.
My mother always used to say that. Guess I haven't had the chance to test the theory out on strangers.
Well, you have plenty of opportunity now. You want me to walk you back to the celebration?
No. I can do it myself.
I had a hard time when I came here. What I'm saying is, if you have trouble adjusting, don't hesitate to talk with me.
Is that something you do for everyone?
Let's just say it's nice having a new face around.
Ben. If I wanted to get my things from the armory and leave, could I talk to you about that?
For your sake, I'll pretend you didn't ask that.
So I'm a prisoner here, then.
Tread lightly, Anna. Folks around here don't like people turning their back on the true path.
I didn't mean to offend anyone.
My wine has a way of making people say things they don't mean. We'll keep this chat between us. And don't worry. You'll get used to it around here. Almost everyone does.
Lord, wash away the pestilence from this true believer, so that she may be one of us. I ask this in the name of the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, good, you're ready. It's time to get to work.
How did you manage to find all this stuff?
Well, most of it was already at the camp when we arrived. The rest we scavenged.
Who made these?
Our last blacksmith.
What happened to them?
He turned from the true path. Now, defense is always our priority, so I need you to get these weapons into fighting shape and over to Ben. He'll tell you what we could use more of, and you'll make it.
That all?
Well, people will need tools repaired, that sort of thing.
All right.
We're almost out of coal, so use a wood fire whenever you can. I'll leave you to it.
I'm Anna.
I'm Sarah. This is Lauren, and that's Maria.
Oh, they're such pretty names.
You're truly blessed.
Why do you say that?
Isn't it obvious? You've been sponsored by Peter.
Yes, it was very kind of him to welcome me into your community.
I wish I was older. Maybe he would have chosen me as his first.
What do you mean by that?
You have to be 15 to be sponsored. I'm 13.
So none of you have been rebaptized yet?
No, don't be silly. We've all been cleansed of the pestilence.
I'm sorry, I guess I just don't understand your customs yet.
You're bound to by God now. I hope one day my sponsoring is as pretty as yours.
I'm sure it will be.
The charges are as follows. 1, this man did willfully enter the lands that we have claimed with the intent to steal from us. 2, his clan has engaged in raiding and murder against the good citizens of this village. 3, and most grievous, this man did willfully turn his back on God and embrace a pagan worship of the pestilence! Do you have anything to say to these charges? Judgment has been passed by the elders in accordance to the laws of the sanctuary. The penalty for these crimes is death. The sentence to be carried out tonight at moon's first light. May the fiery wrath of God cleanse this idolater from our midst.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Well, I have some business to attend to. We should be together later.
Recognize me?
I'd never forget a pretty thing like you.
So you can't talk.
When it suits me.
You're pathetic.
You stole. Your brother paid for that crime.
Pretending to be infected? Spreading fear?
Your people murder in the name of God. Weakness. Stop hiding behind him.
I'm not hiding. And these are not my people. I make my own fate.
You speak the truth. Fate be yours. Make what you will. Let me go, and I will show you the path.
No. Tonight you get what you deserve.
Deserve? We let this village stand. You're safe because of us.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think no change wandered these woods? We became what was needed to stop the changing. Now you see, all your prayers have been answered. We are not the disease, we are the solution. We are the cure. The price is being demanded. All of you will pay.
You left this behind the night you killed my brother? When you die tonight, think of him.
I won't burn.
What were you doing talking to the condemned?
Nothing.
Did he say anything to you?
He was just talking crazy, saying we were all gonna die.
You got more out of him than I did.
Well, I think he just thought I was pretty.
I suppose even the crazy have eyes. Don't let it bother you. He'll be gone by tonight.
Thanks, Zach.
You're one of us now. We share everything here. If you ever need anything from me, you don't hesitate to ask.
You've all been so nice to me.
What are you doing?
Leaving. Like I should have done when you murdered those men.
You know, it was no coincidence me finding you. I prayed for it, and God answered. I knew he was testing me when you stayed at that cabin. I almost made you come with me, but I knew. I knew he would provide.
You lied to me.
Look around. It's all maids. Little girls. I needed a woman. I needed an equal.
I didn't agree to that.
You stepped into the water.
Do I belong to Zach, too?
Well, no more than I did Judith. They're elders. It's their right. But I'm strong now. I'll protect you.
You're all twisted up.
No. See, we need to rebuild. Our children will be great leaders.
Peter, you in there? Got an emergency. Is everything all right in here?
Yeah, we're fine. What's the emergency?
One of our scouts just reported a pack of berserkers making their way out of the city. They're on their way.
Well, how do they even know we have them?
I don't know, but they do.
We have to double the guards at the perimeter.
We don't have that kind of manpower. If just one of those bastards...
We'll have to go out and meet them head on.
It's not too late to make a deal.
Right. We'll take the prisoner with us. We can trade him if we have to. Zach will agree. You're coming too.
I don't think that's...
It's not your decision to make.
It's all right, Ben.
Come back safe.
Last I saw, they were headed towards Fillman's Pass.
Hold up. We help carry on his stuff. Come on.
Knife too?
Give me your hands. I said give me your hands. I waited until we were out of the camp so you wouldn't be embarrassed.
Big of you.
It's for your own good. Until you earn back my trust. Keep an eye on her.
I know our village isn't perfect, but there's worse out there.
That doesn't justify this.
Peter's a good man, but when he gets an idea in his head, just give him time. I'm sure you'll grow to like him.
Don't have much of a choice, do I?
No. Few of us do.
That berserker killed my brother. Letting him go isn't right.
Nothing will bring your brother back. This will guarantee the security of our village. Wouldn't your brother have wanted that?
You didn't know, David.
No, I didn't. Listen. Things go bad today. Don't let yourself get captured. It's better to die out here than to let them have their way with you. Let's go. Peter. Trail goes cold here.
Where are your people?
I told you I wouldn't burn.
Well, it's not night yet.
Maybe we should head back. This has a bad feeling to it.
No, they couldn't know that we have them with us.
Are you sure about that?
If they find you, they'll kill you.
What should we do?
There's no time. I'm sorry about this.
Your sister was with them.
She ran. I lost her in the woods.
Your first battle. This honor belongs to you. Leave him. Fate be yours. Make what you will. Join us. Or meet your maker.
Let's get on with it. I ain't got all night.
Find any stragglers, then meet the others at the lake village. They started this war, but tonight, we finish it. Not you. You did well tonight.
Thank you.
But your sister, you let her escape. Don't be afraid. You've proven yourself, but you know our ways. The price must be paid.
I'm willing.
Good. Pain! It's the only certainty in life. We are all that stands against the plague. We cannot show weakness.
I know it.
That's enough!
You're full of surprises, little girl.
Shut up. Back away from him.
You should have saved yourself.
We're a family.
Your mistake is thinking that he needs to be saved.
What are you doing?
They're my family now. But you can choose like I did. Join us. We could be together again.
You're murderers.
Wasn't David who killed that man.
I don't blame David, I blame you.
He's offering freedom from the shackles of this dead society.
You're not free, that's a lie.
No, The lies thinking that I was weak. Fearing the changed. Now I defend the weak.
You were never weak. He's manipulating you.
The past is dust, but the future is clay. It is ours to mold. David has made a choice.
Fate be yours. Make what you will.
David, you're my brother.
You have two paths. You must choose.
Pitiful. But silence is a choice. Let this be your final test. Leave that weak boy in the dust where he belongs.
David, please.
Fate be yours.
Kill her. Or I will.
Make what you will.
I'm sorry.
They heard the shot. You gotta go.
You mean we?
I'm not going with you.
But you're alive. We can just start over.
I saved you twice now. I can't be a third.
I came back to save you.
Does it look like I need your help? They're coming. Run! No, run!
Hey.
You're alive.
I told you I'd protect you.
We should go. There's more of them coming.
There's something I have to show you. Beautiful, isn't it?
Is that the village?
Fire started hours ago.
We should go back. There could be survivors.
I don't understand. God was on our side. How could this happen?
God doesn't choose sides.
He chose me.
I wish that were true. Really.
Our community was corrupt. See, I can see that now. I can see that now. You and me, we can build something better.
No! No!
Where is she? This is all part of his plan. It has to be.
Stop it!
We don't want them to hear.
I didn't think I'd see you again. You'd have been my last choice to survive. I'd have even taken Ben. Help me get him down.
Is there anybody left? What about the kids, Judith?
It was chaos. They weren't quick about it either. Torturing, raping.
You survived.
I hid. But I could see everything. I couldn't save him. I didn't even try. What about Peter, if you didn't see him?
Peter got what he deserved.
It wasn't always like this, you know. But then life changes you bit by bit.
The world didn't make you a bad person, Judith. You did that all on your own.
I guess it would have been easier if I had died. The gods spared me. Where do you mean to go now?
I've never seen the ocean. Figure I'll start there.
And then what? Find good people? Make a better life? That doesn't exist anymore. There are worse things in this world than berserkers. You've never even seen a changed. You're gonna get yourself killed chasing a dream, Anna.
Dreams give us hope. And if we don't have hope, then what's the point in living?